Hi, my name is Tiffany Sashane and welcome to my Mommy and Baby Avocado channel. Basically, this channel was created because I wanted to record my experience as a first-time mom. I thought it would be cool to just, make little diary entries here and there of my ups, my downs, my in-betweens. Maybe one day my daughter will see it and she will think, oh, my mommy's a star. Just kidding. Just in case I'm not here, or you never know what will happen. She will have these to look back and see her mommy. Anyways, this entry is basically going to be about my pregnancy journey and my birthing journey. So here we go. So basically, I found out I was pregnant when my period didn't come. Nothing special, regular old way. So I took, my period didn't come. And then I was wondering why, because I always see it. It never misses. So when it didn't come, I was like a little scared at first, but then something came, a little thing came, and then I was like, okay, here it is. But then it stopped. And then the next day I'm like, yo, what's going on? So I bought pregnancy test. I bought the digital and the regular one that come with the 2 lines. And then I took them, and of course it said pregnant, and of course it had the 2 lines. So anyways, I went to the doctor. I made an appointment right away. I went to the doctor, and of course I was already maybe 3-4 months along when I found out, which is kind of crazy. Was it? Maybe 2 months. Yeah, maybe I was like 2 months already. I don't think it was 3 or 4. That's kind of like too much for me to go that long without thinking something's wrong. I'm not that far gone. But anyways, yeah, so it was maybe like 2 months already. So anyways, I went to the doctor. I saw the baby. She was dancing. She was happy. And I was like, at that time, I didn't know it was a girl. I was hoping for a boy, actually. But found out she's a girl. Everything went good with the pregnancy. I didn't have any cravings, really. I wasn't throwing up, really. I actually had a good pregnancy. No problem with the baby at all. Even through my pregnancy, I got to work my job. I worked my same hours that I was working all up until 2 weeks before I gave birth, which was February 24th. I would be giving birth. I was supposed to give birth on February 24th. So I was working. I was on my feet all day, which was not good. But I was on my feet long period. I'm talking like 9 hours straight, sometimes 10. I would be on my feet, which wasn't really a good thing to do, but here I am. I did it and I made it through. It wasn't crazy or anything. Nothing really happened to me. So after that, there is even this one story. I was pregnant. I work at Rite Aid Pharmacy. I'm an assistant manager. So I was on the register. It was late night, maybe 8-9 o'clock. I was ringing up a customer, and then they're stealing now. It's like crazy with the stealing. This young boy, he came right behind. I'm there, pregnant and everything. Came right behind the register and started to stack up on stuff. Just was taking mad stuff. And I was just standing there like, what the hell is going on? So I'm paging. I'm like calling people to the front. And like, they were taking so long to come, and I'm calling. But anyways, everything was fine. It was just a random story I thought was really funny. Well, not funny, but thank God everybody's okay. But that happened to me. Anyways, okay, so long story short, I took 2 weeks off before the baby was coming, to get ready for the baby and to get some rest and take some time for myself, because I know once the baby's here, that's it for my time. So now I'm going to the doctor like the day I think I was supposed to see the doctor like a week before the baby came, but it ended up that I had to go the day before because they didn't have something. It was holidays. It was all type of stuff. So I went to the doctor like the day before. I was supposed to have baby the Friday and went the Thursday morning. So she's like, "Oh, so when do you want to have your baby?" I'm like, I want to have the baby then 24th. That was my brother's birthday too, and I thought that would be very special for them to share that. So I was like, yeah, I want to have her the 24th. She said, all right. So she called up the hospital, and they had an opening at 12 a.m. That was literally the last room. At 12 a.m. I would have to go there. I'm like, okay, cool. I gotta do what I have to do. I want her on the 24th. So all day I was, a little nervous. So I took my shower. I made sure my hospital bag was ready. I took an Uber to the hospital. And then, I went in, and I wasn't dilated enough, so they had to put a balloon. Oh my goodness, I will never forget this. A balloon. They put that balloon, first of all, it hurts going in, but to come out, anyways, they put the balloon to help me dilate. That's what the balloon is for, to help with dilation, because I was maybe like 1 centimeter. Nothing was going on. So they put the balloon in, and then they came back to check like a few hours later. This is all going on after 12 a.m., 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. This is what's happening. So they came, the nurses came, they checked. Before I continue, I just want to give a shout out to the NYU Langone. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, the NYU Langone, this is in New York. The NYU Langone staff, they are top tier. They are wonderful. They are very educated. They're very compassionate. Everything that you can love for a nurse and a doctor, they're that 100%. They are wonderful. So if you're in New York and you're pregnant and that your insurance, I guess if they take your insurance, that's a good hospital, good doctors, good everything, good staff. It's wonderful. Chef's kiss. Anyways, so they put the balloon in, then they came to check a few hours later, maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then when they took the balloon out, oh my God, I can feel it. I remember every single thing. When they took the balloon out, thank goodness I was like 5 centimeters dilated, 5-6 centimeters. So they were happy about that. It usually doesn't happen like that. Usually they probably have to put another one again. It's because it doesn't usually happen, but for me it happened. And once they took that balloon out, the pain, those contractions started. Oh my goodness. I have never felt pain like that in my life. It was horrible. Horrible. And I went in trying to do natural birth. No epidural, nothing. I wanted to do it. I know I had the strength. I know I could do it. But to baby, no. It was not happening. It was not happening. So it was going on. No, it's early morning. No, it's 6, 7, 8 o'clock. I was that pain all through the early morning up to 10 a.m. I'm feeling this pain. Feeling it. Maybe 10:30, maybe even 11. Because I think the baby came 11:15. So I'm thinking maybe up until 11 I was feeling this pain. Maybe from like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning till 11 I'm feeling all this pain. Anyways, so that's what, like 7 hours? 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 7 hours. Crazy. I'm feeling this pain. So the doctor comes and checked on me, and she's like, oh, you sure you don't want the epidural? The nurses came and checked on me. They asked me the same thing. They're like, are you sure you don't want it? Because at the end of the day, the pain was so immense for me that the baby was being affected. She was, every time like I would have a contraction, her heart rate would actually drop, which is very scary. That scared me. Every time the contraction, her heart rate would drop. The nurse would have to come in and check every time to because they wouldn't hear her heartbeat. After the contraction, her heartbeat would be like nothing. So she would come to make sure see what's going on. So after I was like, okay, I'll take the epidural. I had to. And so they came in, they gave me that, and then it felt like I felt so happy. Like I felt so calm. I felt so good after the epidural. I was like in La La Land. And then every time still, even though I couldn't feel the contraction, every time I had a contraction, the baby heartbeat was keep falling, it keep falling. So the doctor was like, maybe we have to give you a C-section because the baby's heartbeat keep dropping. And at that time I was already trying to push and the baby was not coming. Her head was there, but I was not getting her out. So the doctor's like, oh my God, you're this close. We're getting the room ready. And I'm like, no. And at that time, her father was there with me. So I could hear his voice telling me to push. He's like, push, Tiff. All I heard was him. And I'm like, okay, I have to do this. And I did it. Pushed her out. There she was. I was this close to getting the C-section, which would be horrible. That would have been horrible. So here she is. She came out, beautiful baby. I love her. All of that, whatever. I'm at the hospital. They took care of me. All of that. I came home. It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, was take care of my daughter for, I would say, up until 3 months. I took care of her 24/7 all by myself. Yes, all by myself. It was so difficult, and she wasn't sleeping that well. I had to put her on my chest for her to sleep. It was really difficult. It came to the point where, because at the hospital, all I did was breastfeed her. They even asked me like, oh, we can take her to the infirmary and then we can give you a break. You can give her a little formula. I said, no. I just want to breastfeed. So all they did was take her to go give her a bath and then bring her right back. Because all I was doing was breastfeeding, which that was my goal, was to breastfeed my daughter. Then I came home and all that went out the window. I got dependent on the formula, which I did not want to get dependent on the formula, but it was helping me. Since I was by myself, I couldn't eat properly. Sometimes I wouldn't eat, sometimes I wouldn't drink anything. And I'm like, the baby will not be getting anything sufficient from me, because it was just so much on me. I was stressed out, like, and then I'm like, I don't want to give the baby my milk and then it's not beneficial for her. Like, it's not going to be doing anything for her because there's no nutrients. I'm not, which maybe was wrong that I thought that, but that's what I was thinking. Like, I'm telling you, that I was stressed. My mind was all over the place. I was doing and thinking all type of things. So I got dependent on the formula, which that would be another video about breastfeeding and formula for me. So anyways, move on. She's home. This is going on for weeks. This is going on for months. No sleep for me. She barely slept. I barely got any help. It was just like that until 3 months time, when she was 3 months. Oh my goodness. It's like everything that I did up until then just made sense. I started to enjoy her. She started to laugh. She started to look at me with those eyes, those loving eyes. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's my baby. I was so happy. I am happy. Up to whatever, 4 months now, almost. And I couldn't be any happier. So I know all those hard work, all that no sleep, all that stress wasn't for anything, because here she is, beautiful. I'm happy to have her. It's like everything I worked so hard for, and here she is, my beautiful girl who looks at me with those eyes with nothing but love. I'm gonna cry. And anyways, let's move on. So now she's almost 4 months. She goes for her 4-month checkup on the 24th or the 25th. Soon. I don't remember, but it's soon. Coming up. She's gonna get her 4-month checkup. Yep. So basically that's my story. Which, yeah, that's just it. That's all I wanted to say about that. Yeah. So basically that's what this channel is gonna be about, my diary entries. I wish I could have done this when I first got pregnant or when I first brought her home. But the thing is, it was just so difficult for me. It was not going to work. No, it was not going to work. My baby avocado was not, it was not easy. She wouldn't sleep. I wasn't getting any sleep. It wasn't going to work. So that's my first diary entry. So I have more videos coming. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's my first one. Don't crucify me. I was so nervous. I did this like maybe 10-20 times. Who knows how many times I had to do this video. And I have to do it when she's sleeping. Like, I'm even running out of time because I know she's gonna wake up and gonna look if I'm there. So I'm running out of time. I keep looking over there what she's doing. So yeah. Yep, this is my mommy and baby avocado channel. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification button if you'd like to be notified when I come out with any new videos. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoy this video. I'm definitely gonna be posting more videos as, you know, time goes with my experience. I hope this is helpful for not this video but other videos that I post. I hope I help new moms like myself, or even moms who already been moms, could maybe comment something and let us know. Give us little tips also. That will help, because I will be reading the comments if there's any, if this goes anywhere. I'll be reading the comments to see like what people want me to talk about, or if they give any advice, I could take their advice, try it out, and then talk about it. Yes. All right, so thank you guys. Bye.